welcome. You're watching Unplugged TV India. This is Alice Francis. A huge moment for us Indians and also a huge shout out to those 750 girls, students who got a great start to a bright future. The Indian Space Research Organization or Isro launched its smallest rocket carrying an Earth observation satellite and a student satellite from the spaceport in Sriharikota on Sunday morning. This also marks 75 years of India's independence, which is being celebrated as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav by the government. The Azadi Sat, the student satellite built by 750 schoolgirls, carries 75 different payloads that have been developed by girl students from parts of rural India. The rocket that can be assembled within 75 hours by a team of just 5 to 6 people. A rocket that cost at least 1/10 of those currently in use. A rocket that can enable a space launch from India every week, and a rocket that caters specifically to the small micro satellites that constitute to 90% of all satellites being launched these days. There is a reason why there is so much excitement around the sslv or the Small Satellite Launch Vehicle, India's newest rocket carrying 2 satellites into space. It is considered a game changer, something that can truly transform Indian space sector. The SSLV is 34 meter tall, about 10 m less than the PSLV, and it has a vehicle diameter of 2 meters as compared to 2.8 meters of PSLV. SSLV has a lift of mass of 120 tons while PSLV has 320 tons. The demand for the launch of small satellites has increased at a rapid pace in the last 8 to 10 years. Thanks to the ever-growing need for space-based data, communication, surveillance and commerce. Estimates suggest that tens of thousands of small satellites would be launched in the next 10 years. Satellite builders and operators therefore do not have the luxury to wait for months to get a berth on a rocket or pay that very high travel cost increasingly. Organizations are creating a constellation of satellites in space. Projects like Starlink of SpaceX or OneWeb are putting together a constellation of hundreds of satellites. The SSLV is meant to change this. This rocket is supposed to have a quick turnaround time, usually less than 3 days. It can be assembled on demand at short notice and at a fraction of the cost of the existing launch vehicles. The SSL would be the capability to carry satellite weighing up to 500 kg to the lower Earth orbit, which is one of the most sought after places in space for positioning of satellites. But more importantly, it is likely to drastically increase ISRO's launch rate. ISRO officials have said that they are looking at 50 to 60 launches every year with the SSLV. That would practically be 1 launch every week. A sharp contrast from the 2 to 3 launches every year that ISRO has been able to manage. The Sunday morning launch marks the beginning of a journey that in a few years' time it is expected to see the SSLV becoming the most frequently used launch vehicle by ISRO, replacing the PSLV, which has done over 50 flights till now. Stay tuned with the Unplugged TV India to get the latest updates.